I'll keep Nihilus for...
I don't think he just wants your name and your rank.
Oh, I know,
He's going to wave you along.
Oh, alright.
He's the only person who has to worry about anything because I told you he's a man of the cloth, or not a man of the cloth, but he's a faithful man. He respects you. He thinks he's not a part of it at all and is significantly charmed at the moment.
I'm going to be like, hi, I'm Nihilus the Arbitrator.
You tried to intimidate him poorly.
I'm just going to shake my head and go like that to you, like kind of down to the side, like, don't worry, I got it.
Yeah.
It's fine, I get this.
Okay. You best just leave this up to him.
You just bleed over there.
Because of the three of you, you're the only one who is in any kind of trouble.
Okay. Then,
Because he's just taking all the blame off of him. He can tell that the guy was cleaved in half, but he's like, the cleric probably had good reason. He might have been defending that asshole. But there's another guy who had his, everything blown away, and he's just assuming that was a shotgun.
Which you do. Alright.
Fucking holding that tight to the chest.
He did show up in time to see that the other guy shot his friend in the back of the head and somehow blew his nose off.
And then that I was looting. I'm so scared right now.
To be fair, since Neelis and Stubber were standing next to them, let's just say that they grabbed it and appropriated it to you.
Good.
No
Okay.
But still, so you're the only one who he is placing any kind of blame on at the moment.
Good.
Though
That's
he has
exactly where
managed
it
to
should
divert
go.
most of it to the Ashling. Don't fuck this up. Keep your mouth shut.
Okay, fine. Then I'll go ahead and tell him that I'm Stubber Zarkov, I'm a cleric, and then I'll dig into my bag and then show him my skull that I carry with me. It's a charm.
It's a common symbol of the Ecclesiarchy.
Alright.
Yeah.
It's a common symbol of everything. Skulls are pretty easy to come by in the Grim Darkness.
Oh, yeah, no, but
Yeah,
it's a
specifically
specific...
for
I
me.
understand.
Did you
So-
tell him while you're here?
No.
No, he just said that he wanted to
No,
go to
he
the...
just
I need to go to the
he said he's
cathedral.
headed to the cathedral, and he knows of Stern Hope as a religious man who it is the first one being built on this
world.
God-forsaken planet, or God-Emperor-forsaken planet.
Emperor-forsaken planet.
Emperor-forsaken planet. So, Priest Zarkov, or Cleric Zarkov, it's an honor to meet you. He puts his hand out for a shake and gives a light bow to you. So, he waves you forward. So, you can go like one alley forward, because the thing's gonna, the servitor is still there. It's come back and it's waiting for you, and it's gonna move back and forth, but you can move an alley forward and just wait for them. But yeah, he's waving you on, and if you don't go, he's going to
Then
become suspicious.
I'll go ahead and salute him and say God Emperor protects, and then fuck off.
He returns the salute and turns to Neelis.
Hi there. What's your name?
Hey, baby.
I'm guardsman number 1, thank you. I'm the sexy one.
Baby praise.
So as he turns to look at Neelis, I'm going to interject that I understand if we need to explain something, but my bodyguard simply tried to come to the cleric's assistance and got pulled into the fight.
I see.
I took shelter behind the metal grates and I pulled over because there were some metal crates. He was merely trying to help a man of the cloth, as I'm sure a God-Emperor-fearing man like you would understand.
Yes.
Push my button up.
Again, I'm doing all these actions like
God
I get
is
in
great.
character with stuff like this. Behind a screen, you guys don't care. Nobody's watching, but they can't see anyway. I'm like,
Next time, if we do this again at my house, I'm going to put a camera there too.
Good.
So we can see Zach.
So they can see my glorious acting.
Yeah.
Camera El Double.
Dual camera. Panda's here too.
Good.
Alright, anyways.
I did that for you. Again, I did that for you guys, and you all looked at
I saw it.
okay, good.
I
Oh,
was
that's
there.
right. You were staring at the screen, so you should have seen it. Good. You saw my graceful.
Your amazing grace.
Yeah.
Saw what they saw.
So, I suppose I cannot fault you for that. All right. I will need your name, your not job, but
Neelis, please show him. Or do you have any piece of paper to show him that?
Yeah, I need his.
No, I'm thinking you're the guy.
Yeah.
Who has the Merc badge.
Mm-hmm.
No, okay.
I don't need his
Yeah, I
rank,
got
but he wants to know
arbitrary ID.
his
job.
occupation. I didn't want to go with job. I was trying to, so I'll need your name, your occupation, and your reason for travel to Iacanthos. We don't get very many off-worlders. Though I suppose, and he turns back to you, if he is your bodyguard, it is your business here. He looks puzzled for a moment, decides not to question it, and goes back to him. So, you look at your charming lass. Seems strange that a native would need an off-world bodyguard, or could afford one. You best not pique his interest.
I know.
Okay.
I was trying to think of a way to get out of this. Give me a second.
So, though I suppose your occupation is bodyguard, so I will just need a name.
Nihilus.
Nihilus?
Yes.
He looks quizzically over at Allie. Nihilus?
That's what he told me, yes.
You got a family?
Not that I know of.
Bodyguards. Not gonna look good on our report.
It's tough when you're abandoned.
Sympathy card.
The God Emperor abandons no one.
No, he doesn't. And I try and turn him to get him to start walking away from Neelis.
Alright. Neelis, the bodyguard. I suppose if you're the bodyguard, I should know who he's protecting.
My name is Aluna Lind.
Okay.
My family and I live in the pits.
Terrible slums. My apologies.
Yes, and I'm again trying to walk him away from Neelis. So you said that the Ashland were getting quite restless. I haven't noticed this. Has anything happened recently?
No. Nobody knows why. They've just been restless for weeks now.
How very odd. A few weeks, you say.
A few weeks?
Is there any way I could get your where do you operate out of, or where could I find you if I need a strong enforcer to help me out? Strong guard in the future.
It is a complicated series of places that I work out of. I work for the Administratum, who work out of the counting house, which is just past the refectories up ahead. But I've been relegated to the Bastion Wall, who have once again relegated me out to the Almshouse, which is the hospital of this here spaceport. It is much less a place of healing and much more a place of comfort for those who are doomed to die. It is my job to keep people out of and escort them to the last bed they'll ever see.
Oh, that is a very terrible job. I'm sorry.
I've seen worse things in my days. All the same. Fucking names! Guardsman number 1.
You don't have to name him if you don't want to.
No, I'm just gonna give you his fucking name. Although it is going to be... I need to make sure it's actually a name, because there's been a stupid name that I've been eyeing for a long time, because I ever needed to use it.
Is it Barrett?
Yeah. The lamest name I've ever heard.
Shout out!
Bitch.
Fucking dropping names. 'Cause that's what Kanye West keeps telling me. Yeah.
People just keep dropping me. Damn, roll 20. Air conditioner.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Danny, go downstairs and turn it to 71 or something.
Yeah, but you're not in sunlight, so.
I know, it's
Yeah,
so
that's
much worse
true.
on this side.
Yeah.
I'm so sweaty. I don't want to be sweaty anymore.
Just step out real quick.
I know, it's so much colder out of my room. I hate
Yeah, he
this.
moved out of the room and air just kind of came in. Hey, even just doing this is
So
nice. What's up
we
with this
look,
room?
We look terrible, but this is awesome. Oh God, Emperor, please. That's because I think he turned the AC on.
No.
No,
When he
it's
moved
not.
out of the room,
Yeah.
a bunch of air came in.
His hot air left and the cool air filled it. And I want it all. Okay, anyways.
Just gotta wait for him to come back.
No, it's fine. It's just
Okay,
between us.
Fair enough. My name is Arl Gob, but
I like your thermostat. You only have to press the down button and it's done.
Arl God.
Arl Gob, but I like your thermostat. You only have to press one button and it's done.
Mine at home, you have to press the temperature down.
He
you
likes
have to
your
hit another button, and
thermostats.
then you have to save it. It's ridiculous.
So, continue.
But my contemporaries refer to me as Rat.
Rat. That's an interesting name. You'll have to tell me how you got that sometime.
No.
What if we go on a date?
Oh, a man of secrets. I understand. And then I start pulling away.
Well, I've got your name. I've got his name. All the parties involved. I'll never find the damn Ashling. So, suppose we're done here. If there's anything else you need, simply go to the almshouse and ask for Rat. I'm sure someone will know where I am. But you best be on your way.
Oh, I will be. Thank you again, Rat.
I prefer God.
Alright, go. And I walk away.
So,
And then I switch clips on my bolt pistol and put back in the chain.
would you care to make a scrutiny test on the barely semi-conscious Ashleen who is being dragged away? Both of you can if you so choose.
Yeah? Do you have scrutiny?
I do.
Okay. I got it too.
What is that based on?
Just go to the character sheet and click it. I think it's an intelligence test.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
Alright. And I don't have anything else on the board.
Well, you just
Oh,
go
You
to
can
the
go to my
character sheet and do it.
If we're both doing it together, then he gives me a plus 10 to it. Because you don't roll them twice. You literally roll them together.
Oh, well, in that case you just don't.
Yeah.
So even with the plus 10, because it's a difficult test. Yeah.
It's supposed to, we had to get a 38.
Yeah.
Although, unless his is higher. I have 38. What do you have?
Intelligence?
There's no way his is higher.
I doubt
39.
It is.
Wow.
Reroll it and roll his with a zero.
With a 0?
It's my plus 10. We
Fuck it,
each
I'm
roll
just
zero.
gonna roll a D100 and if it's
Yeah.
a 39.
Oh.
But
It's close enough.
one.
It's close enough that because it's not that much information,
Mm-hmm.
I'm willing to give it. But Neelis, you notice that the one Ashleen who is being carried away and is barely semi-conscious is truly, genuinely scared. Not of the encounter, but all of the Ashleen were genuinely scared during the attack. It wasn't like they were afraid of you, but
They're just afraid of something.
they're afraid of something, as was the old man who accosted Stubber. So, in hindsight, you have all reflected upon this and noted that it was a genuine terror. So, you meet back up with Stubber.
We both know that because it's a shared test.
No. So you meet back up with Stubber, like 3 hours after we started, but 10 minutes after you've landed.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna
even
punch
told
him in the fucking stomach.
Which one?
I'm already
The one who
hurt.
initiated the fight or the one who pulled out his gun?
No, the one that initiated the fucking fight. We could have avoided all of this.
I'm already hurt.
I know. Said I was gonna punch Stubber in the stomach.
So you meet up with Stubber, and the servitor who is leading you, while incapable of conscious thought, does seem mildly irked that it has had to double back for you so many times.
Multiple times. All right.
The pearls for its eyes are shaking,
Shimmering.
and it is frantically moving.
Mhm.
It is moving half the distance it used to when going forward, before immediately coming back, getting right in your face, and flying back.
We follow it, or I follow it.
Proceed.
Nailless limps forward.
It eventually leads you out of the crowded streets and into a walled compound through the doors embossed with the Imperial Eagle. Inside, a functionary shows them into a high vaulted dark room, blessedly cool after the streets of the town. Some effort to make the chamber comfortable has been made, as can be seen by the thick rugs on the floors, and the presence of real wooden furniture and even a few tapestries bearing Imperial motifs.
Wow.
Impressed.
This is where you can shower.
I'm gonna go take a shower.
Aristarchus sits at a table examining the local feeds on his data slate. And then, verbatim, I get to read the first of 7 white boxes that Aristarchus...
You know, you can pretty up a piece of shit, but it's
Oh.
still a piece of shit.
Before we enter that, and before we talk to Aristarchus, outside, Stubber, after I punch him in the stomach, fuck you.
Hold on.
We rolling this? That's an action.
Yeah, I want some conversation.
Alright, so his toughness and his armor negates
and
it.
negates it. It was more for show. What the fuck, man?
But being still partially dehydrated after vomiting 3 times and only drinking a little bit of water, being exhausted from the fight, he did cleave a man in half.
You did?
I did.
So, what the hell did that guy say to you that made you attack him?
He muttered something crazily. Like, he kept saying, he's here, the two-faced serpent. A serpent amongst them.
I guess
None of it made any sense.
I heard something.
I don't know if you
different.
noticed, but all those guys that we fought were scared out of their minds. Well, they looked like it anyways.
I couldn't see that. That's interesting.
Yes, they looked quite afraid of something.
So maybe this two-headed snake thing, whatever it is.
I didn't quite hear what you heard, but I seem to remember it a bit more clearly. I heard, he's here, cruel father lies. I can't remember what they said after that, and then they said something about the first of 3, last of 1.
Good.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Can I keep laughing?
Yeah, I'm going to recommend that you guys, after punching him in the stomach, I'm going to recommend that you guys get him inside, because that punch, after being dehydrated and everything, he's going to take a level of fatigue. He has 1 minute to get a drink of water before he passes out.
Hold him pass out, I don't give a shit. Oh.
Thought I was giving him a nice chance by putting a nice high dice roll. Got another one.
I will give him a little bit more of my water.
Okay.
I'll throw it at the ground and he can pick it up and take a drink. Now I'm talking to Neilus.
That time has been extended to 12 minutes
Because
after his sip
over
of
here.
water. So he has 12 minutes to get into the cool room out of the heat and just
nourished a little bit.
nourish himself, to take a moment to rest.
As I was saying,
I like
Neilus.
being old.
Oh, he had a level of fatigue. I should have been applying a -10 to all of his rolls, shouldn't I?
The first of 3, last of 1. He kept saying something about pitying fools and a serpent's grasp, and hills running with blood. I don't know what all to make of it, but it was quite bizarre.
Well, hills running with blood, what would it be, like
Cathedral?
No, the briefing? The thing that he read us? Well, because we all read that, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's
Everyone
character
read it,
knowledge.
yeah.
Okay. Well, in the briefing we had, that said something about strange lights in the hills and the walls have been weeping blood. People have been seeing that, so maybe this all ties in together.
Yes. We should keep that in mind when moving forward.
Alright.
Let's get this guy inside. And I walk ahead of them. You can carry his ass.
Is he doubled over on the ground?
No, he's just very weak from fatigue.
No.
Yep.
Alright.
I'm old.
I take you
He's old and I punched him in the stomach after he's been
in my arm.
after he threw up like a billion times.
And I'm heavily wounded.
And me too.
Yeah, we're both heavily
We can
wounded.
be heavily
I'm
wounded
fine.
together.
This is gonna be great. You guys are gonna be making a 2-day journey while heavily wounded.
Could-
Fortunately, you don't have to walk, but
It
That's
doesn't
not-
matter.
they're
Because you're
not-
not going to be able to
recuperate. as much.
recuperate any wounds at all over this journey.
Exactly. And again, this is not a spoiler because it's not in your mission briefing, but
It's implied that we're going there.
well, no, I meant you'll be told like within
Okay.
as soon as you guys go inside, you will be told within like the next 5 minutes of real time that this whole campaign is supposed to take place over the course of 5 days.
Okay.
2 of those days will be spent traveling, so you have 3 days afterwards. So,
Cool.
Let's do it.
so there's not going to be really
Right time.
any time to recuperate.
Yeah, we get it. We'll go inside. We'll put Stubber to rest somewhere, on
Yeah.
a seat somewhere, and then
Was he? Did he actually pass out, or did you get him the water
we
before?
got him in the water beforehand. But then we
Beforehand?
just
Okay. So yeah,
gave
he
him-
just
put him
needs to
somewhere to
sit
rest,
down
yeah.
inside and get some water.
we set him down somewhere, and then we walk into the Inquisitor.
Abbott's guy.
Is he an Inquisitor?
I don't know what he is.
I
I
thought
forgot
it
what.
was-
I don't remember who we're meeting.
Yeah, you're
I
meeting
thought it was-
Aristarchus, who is
Aristarchus, yeah.
he's a psyker, but he's
Okay.
a very highly ranked psyker.
Like an alpha or gamma or something.
Well, I'm sorry, not.
Oh,
I
he's
don't
just
mean like I don't mean
high-ranking
powerful. I mean
official.
he is
What's his
very
What's
well
his full name?
renowned. His full name?
Yeah.
Aristarchus.
Aristarchus. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna walk into the room with him and we'll go on break.
He is a senior agent. He is a sanctioned Imperial Psyker, and more specifically a seer,
Okay.
which is not a spoiler either, because it tells you.
All right, we're gonna go on break for another 10 minutes. Bye, everybody.